Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the final round of the 2022 PGA Championship at Southern Hills Championship course. With it being Sunday, the final round of the event, let's switch the pins to pin set number 4 and once again have a look at the course conditions. I am leaving the course conditions at default. Fairways and greens are firm, the green speeds are fast, time of day is noon and the weather is clear. So here we are on the opening hole. I did manage to shoot a 66 4 under in round 1, so if you haven't already checked that out, please feel free to do so. There's a red fast to start things off here on the opening hole. That's probably going to find the bunker, and that's going to leave me a lot of work to do. I think 6 iron should just about carry the false front on this green and hopefully stop somewhere near the pin. There's another tiny fast. That ball has just died to death. Wow, that did not come out as well suggested, and that's actually came up short. There's many false fronts on this course defending the greens. They're very subtle as well. Got to really pay attention and look out for them. It really is a challenging course. That's a decent splash shot. It is going to ensure I do walk away with a par. Kind of hacked my way around that opening hole, but we have managed to tap that in for an opening par. One thing I did notice in comparison with the PGA Tour event, this course is playing a lot firmer than what the pros are experiencing out there in real life. Very tough tee shot here. We find ourselves behind that tree on round 1. There's another red fast, and sadly, once again, I am going to be obscured by this tree. It looks like I'm going to have to try and play a huge draw shot to turn this from right to left. That's a really tough pin location as well. So 4 hybrid, full off, full draw. Let's see if I can get this turning onto the dance floor. That's a far better strike. It's probably going to find the green. It is going to leave me a putt for birdie, albeit from distance. But I don't think I've hit a perfect yet. Swing timing is slightly off. Just seem to be swinging too fast at the moment. But I'm sure, as most of you guys know, on master swing difficulty, it can be so temperamental. That putt has got a chance, by the way. It should turn. It should turn. It does turn. What a fantastic putt that is. And that does give me my first birdie on the final round of the 2022 PGA Championship. Hole number 3. I'm just going to try and take this down the left-hand side. There's another red fast. I really cannot understand this. I feel as if I'm swinging at my normal tempo. I may have to go and do a swing calibration for the next round I do play. But 7 iron should be good. Once again, a very tough pin location, just allowing this wind to take me round. There's our first perfect, and with the backspin I have applied here, this ball should sit down. It has done, and that really is a fantastic golf shot into the third green. So a birdie opportunity from 6 feet out here. Very little movement. It will turn slightly from right to left. It does exactly that, and I pick up my second birdie of the round. Back-to-back birdies gets us to 2 under par. But disappointed for Tiger Woods. He looked in so much pain yesterday. I think he finished at 9 over par, but I would rather not see him play. I would just rather he rested his body. I mean, for guys like me who grew up watching Tiger Woods, it's just so sad seeing him struggle around the golf course. Yes, it's brilliant to see him out there after what he's went through, but it's just a weird situation seeing a man with that ability really struggling around the golf course, especially in pain. And I've actually got a feeling he probably will withdraw from today's event. But there's another red fast. I am just hitting red fast for fun here. No matter what I do, the outcome seems to be a red fast, so it's something I'm going to have to try and fix very quickly here. This is a tough putt for birdie. This should really start swinging towards the hole. That's got a chance. I tell you what a fantastic putt that is. Fortunately, my putting is on fire at the moment because my gameplay from tee to green is nothing short of abysmal at the moment. But for some reason I'm 3 under par. You just can't explain this at times. But there's a far superior swing, and that ball should finish on the right hand side of the fairway. Certainly not going to reach the green in 2 today. So 315 yards. I think we can just about find the gap between the bunkers here with driver, and hopefully leave myself nothing more than a pitch or a flop. There, once again, there's another red fast. Fortunately for me, we are going to find a gap between the bunkers, but that was extremely lucky that was the outcome. So 38 yards out. I'm just in between clubs here, so I'm going to use the lob wedge flop. I'm going to apply full backspin, full loft, and try and get like 95% partial power here. Oh, I didn't get the partial. It was 101%, and that is going to be long, and that's going to be a test and putt for birdie. I've certainly not played the par 5s in this course well. There are only 2 par 5s. They're both monsters, coming in at over 600 yards. I do somehow manage to birdie that. It was a far easier putt than what I expected, and 4 consecutive birdies gets me to 4 under par on the final round of the PGA Championship on pin set number 4. So let's see if we can run this 4 hybrid up the front of the green. There's another baby fast. That's probably going to kick left into the bunker off this false front. It's done exactly that. This is such a sharp, angular course. And 9 times out of 10, the kicks you do receive are bad ones. Hopefully I can splash this one close. Just as well, I'm a good scrambler, because I am finding myself in so many difficult situations due to my swing timing. So it's only our second par of the round. But this feels so bizarre that I am 4 under, and for the majority of the round I'm hitting red fasts or fasts. Let's see if we can find the centre of the fairway here. There's a tiny fast. I can live with that all day long, especially off the tee box. But once you lose your swing timing out in the course when you're recording, it is so difficult to get it back. I'm just in between clubs here. I don't think 7 iron is going to get there, so I'm going to have to shape a 6 iron. A little bit of loft, full backspin, and playing the slope in the wind. And there's a red slow. That's probably going to be the other side of the creek. It is. Wow. And that's exactly what I'm saying. You try to slow your swing down, you get a red slow. You try to speed it up, you get a red fast. And once again, this is a very difficult situation. I'm going to have to apply full loft, backspin, and try and get the partial splash here. Certainly got to be past the pin. I am past the pin. That's not sitting down as quickly as I would have liked, but it is going to give me a putt for the par save. But at the moment, I am hacking my way around this golf course. This is a big putt just to save par now.
Looking pretty good.
But it is another fantastic read, fantastic execution, and somehow I am 4 under par on pin set number 4.
Par 3 coming up. Let's go for that pin.
Hole number 8. It's a very tough pin location. I'm just going to try and play the centre of the green and use the breaks in the green to get this ball as close to the flagstick as possible. There's a tiny fast. That's probably going to work out in my favour. Yardage is going to be half decent. There's the ball starting to turn down towards the flagstick. It's going to be a downhill putt from 38 feet. This ball is going to turn from right to left. But thank you so much for the support on the channel, guys. I do really appreciate it. Welcome on board to the new subscribers, and if you haven't already done so, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. And if you are enjoying my content, please leave a like. That is a fantastic putt. It's just going to come up short left. But that was a testing putt. It does ensure I tap that in for the par. And we are going to move on to the 9th hole. Final hole of the front 9. It really is a stunning golf course, this. I'm just going to apply a tiny little bit of draw, try and keep this ball in the centre of the fairway. There's a fast, that's probably going to kick left into the rough. It's done exactly that.
Oh, that's no good.
And this isn't an easy shot. It's a tough pin, but I do have the safety net of the backstop if I am long. So just applying a little bit of loft, full backspin to this gap wedge, into the wind. There's a tiny slope. That's actually on a good line. This should sit down extremely quickly. It has done, and that has worked out really, really well. That baby slope just taking me to the right hand side of the flag. But I do tap that in for another birdie, and what a fantastic front nine. This is a tough golf course, guys, especially on master swing difficulty. The fact that I'm 5 under through the front nine, not swinging particularly well, is just bizarre. Cannot make it up. Just going to try and find the right hand side of this fairway. That's probably the toughest shot I've had on the course yet, what I've just executed with that drive. I got a laser beam perfect. You just could not make this up. Huge fade shot there. A lot of D-loft. It's another tough pin. So gap wedge is going to be bang on yardage with full backspin. There's a tiny slow. It's a horrible swing line though, so it's probably going to counteract it. Anything right at the pin was always a shot. Is it going to come down the slope? It didn't come down that slope. But it does leave me another birdie putt from 14 feet out, 4 inches down the slope. Turning from left to right. This is a delicate putt. Overhit this ball will disappear off the green. It's reluctantly turning, and it just breezes by the left hand side of the cup. Disappointing not to get a birdie there. It will take the par, and with that I do remain at 5 under. So hole number 11, another test in par 3. That pin is really tucked over to the front left of the green. So 6 iron, full backspin into the wind. Just try to play the right hand side of the flagstick here where the slope is. It's a red slope, and that is going to miss the green altogether. It may kick into this greenside bunker. It hasn't, fortunately. It has avoided it. It's going to be a pretty straightforward splash shot, but hopefully I can get up and down for the par save. Once again, relying on my scrambling skills. It's a great shot. Somehow I managed to get it perfect there. That's in. It's in. Oh my goodness, I tell you what, when things are going your way, things go your way. That is a very fortunate birdie. I was just looking to get that as close to the flagstick as possible, but we will take the luck. And somehow I am 6 under par, hacking my way around this golf course. There's a laser beam perfect. We're going to comfortably carry this bunker. This ball should kick hard right, and that's going to leave me nothing more than a full wedge into the green. But wow, this is a very bizarre round for me. I can't recall my swing timing being as far off as this, and I'm 6 under par. There's another perfect. Maybe we're starting to find our rhythm now. This should bounce forward and hopefully sit down. Reluctantly stopping for me. It's going to be another good birdie opportunity from 9 feet. As you can see, the greens do offer a real test. That should turn. Oh, it's overturned. I can't believe it. It caught the lip. Looked as if it was going to drop. Ran over the left hand side. I do walk away with the par. And that's the course in the game getting back at me there, saying I've had enough luck in today's round. The hole number 13, the second and final par 5 on the golf course. It's another monster playing into this slight wind. There's a perfect, but an absolute horrible swing line. Certainly not going to reach this green in 2. And with this shot placement here, I'm going to have to turn this 5-wood from right to left, so just playing a little bit of a draw shot, trying to find the centre of the fairway. There we go, there's a perfect. That's an exhibition shot. It's going to leave me nothing more than a pitch over this little pond onto the green.
Yeah, that'll work.
And hopefully I can pitch this one close. It's actually going to be my lob wedge, which is made for it. 85 yards out. There is a backstop if I am long. I don't expect to be long with this slight wind holding me up as well. There's a slight slope. That's going to come up short right, and it'll probably spin off the green. There is a big slope here, and it's done exactly that. But I do have a chip-in opportunity. Just struggling to get a rhythm going in today's round. It's a tiny fast, and with that, I just sneak by the left-hand side of the cup. But this should be a pretty straightforward putt for the par. It's turning from left to right. It's going to play this dead weight. It's a good read. It's a good putt. Just disappointed with my approach shot there. When the par 5s are playing that length with that difficulty, sometimes par is a good score. So hole number 14, it's another tough par 3. There's a baby fast. The wind should correct that though. Couldn't have got closer to the perfect. It should work out pretty well. Is it going to hold the green though? Just the firm conditions here means that those kind of clubs are not going to hold the green, especially when the pin is near the back of the green. But I do have another chip-in opportunity here. Once again, it's a slight fast. It was never on line.
Ooh, look at here.
But it is going to be another tap-in par from 3 feet, which I do convert. And the fact that I'm 6 under, bogey 3 so far, not swinging particularly well, is just remarkable. And this is another tough tee shot. I'm just going to try and shape this a tiny bit of draw. Take it down the left centre of the fairway, avoiding the bunker. We're certainly going to avoid the bunker with that red slow, but we're going to miss the fairway as well. It's going to kick into the rough, and I could well now be obscured by the overhanging branches on these trees down the right hand side. I'm just going to go 9 iron, applying a good bit of backspin here. It's another tough pin. Lofting this up, hanging up in the wind, albeit the wind's very mild today. Oh, that's a red fast. I just cannot hit a perfect to save myself at the moment. My rhythm is all over the place. This is probably one of the worst I've swung in a while. But it's just so bizarre, because if you said to me I was hitting hardly any perfects on this course and I would be 6 under by this point, I would have probably said that you were crazy. But we are going to step on to the 16th hole at 6 under par. 3 holes remaining of the final round of the 2022 PGA Championship. It's another challenging tee shot here. I'm just going to try and take this down the right hand side, allow this 6 mile/h wind to take me back into play. Somehow I hit a perfect. I've not changed my swing speed at all, so the fact that I'm hitting perfects and then red fasts is very random to me. That is a tough pin. Huge false front if we do miss the green, but I'm just going 5 iron. A little bit of shape. Oh, it's a baby fast. That is going to be over to the left hand side of the green, and that ball's going to kick away. But there's so many slopes and false fronts defending these greens. When the pins are at the front, it's so tough to get anywhere near them. Let's see if I can splash this one close. Full off, full backspin. That should spin back. It has done. And that is going to ensure another makeable putt from 4 feet out for the par save. This round has just proved to me that if you are a good putter, which I've putted well today, I'm not a consistently good putter, but one thing I am good at is scrambling in and around the greens, and that has really kept my score low today. Certainly not been my play from tee to green. There's a fantastic 3-wood shot. That should kick all the way down the slope and find the right hand side of this fairway. It's going to leave me nothing more than a pitch shot into the 17th green. Yardage is bang on with the sand wedge, just applying a little bit of backspin due to the wind and the firm conditions. It's a tiny fast, it should be good. Should sit down fairly quickly. It's going to leave me a putt for birdie.
Here is a
Looks
12
pretty
footer.
straightforward if we are going to trust the beads. I'm just going right edge of the cup here, playing it dead weight down the slope. Hopefully it does hold its line. It looks good. It is good. We find the centre of the cup. It's my 7th birdie of the round, and I do move on to the final hole at this exquisite yet challenging golf course. There's no way I'm going for the right hand side of the fairway today. I did in the first round, but I think that would be crazy, going by how inconsistent my swing is. In typical, I hit a laser beam perfect with the 3-wood on our final drive of the round. This is going to be playing like a par 5 now. It's probably going to be a hybrid or maybe even 5-wood into the green due to the elevation. 4 hybrids just not going to have the legs. This is a tough shot. I'm just going to shape this from left to right, tiny bit of fade, hopefully avoid the bunker and land this at the front of the green and let the ball kick up the slope. Big shot coming up here. I need the perfect. I get the perfect. Now this ball should kick up onto the green and hopefully find the backstop, which should bring it back down towards the pin. This could be a remarkable golf shot. It is going to come back down towards the pin. That really is a fantastic golf shot. It's going to leave me a tough putt from 21 foot out, slightly downhill, turning extremely from right to left, but let's see if we can finish with a birdie. Certainly got the weight. Have we got the line? It's got a chance, you know. What a final putt to finish things off here, and I do manage to secure the birdie. That is a round of 62, 8 under par. A very bizarre round there, just couldn't get my swing timing, but that is it for today's video, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed the PGA Championship 2022. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
See you soon.